Good afternoon. Tom Ginn hosting G-Force. G is for gratitude. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's 2 p.m. Eastern time, so I'm running a little bit behind today. It's been a very interesting day, and I'm grateful for that. Did a meeting today for a business group that I'm associated with here in the Milwaukee area, and so my calendar and my time got pushed around a little bit, but I'm so grateful for that opportunity to speak with some local business owners about implementing some ideas around marketing. But today, this program is about gratitude, the thinking process. How do we improve our level of gratitude to be more effective human beings? Because gratitude is a very, very powerful principle to understand and apply. And it does change lives. It does change everything around us and the people around us with gratitude. And today I'm going to cover some principles again in this book, Gratitude Works, Robert A. Emmons. But before I get into the points I want to cover today, I want to make sure that we are marking our calendars, turning on our notifications, because tomorrow we're bringing in Pamela Bruening PhD, Dr. Bruening. She is an educator, and she has been on the forefront of changing some of the models about education. It's not working. It's not working, our traditional education. And she was introduced to some things I coach on, and she recognized that this is a missing element of what schools are missing in the education. They're not inspiring kids to use their genius factor and their creativity and how culture has squashed them down and knowledge to a test and all those things. And the grades we get or the scores we get on the test, they label children, and that's who they think they are the rest of their life. You know, I just got a C in math. I must be average. It just happened to be maybe a bad day that you took the test. Doesn't mean it's not your full potential of being good in math. So our educational system is not working, hasn't been working for a long time. So she's on the forefront. So that's who we're bringing in tomorrow. This is her, Pamela Bruening, PhD. She's down in the Georgia area. And this is her company right here, Deeper Dive Learning. And she's going to share what her story, what her mission is and her purpose, and what she's experienced personally from learning how to think differently than what she was taught. So I'm really excited to have Pamela come in tomorrow. A friend and a colleague. I've known her for a couple of years. She's also a client, and she's going to share what she's experienced with this process that I facilitate of Thinking into Results program that I'm certified in facilitating. So that's who's coming in tomorrow. Turn on your notifications, share. It's going to be powerful. If you are a parent, you have children, you really need to hear what Pamela has to say. This is not typical ho-hum information. She's going to be sharing with what she has seen in her research and her mission to change how we are educating our children. It's not working, our current model. So with that all said, Pamela Bruening tomorrow. You know, gratitude does work. And like I shared, it's changing things in my life as I study it deeper. You know, I start to recognize that, you know, my heart of gratitude is where I thought it would be. And I'm still working on that and taking on the challenge, understanding the writing principles and how it rewires your brain. Just the thought of gratitude, how it change the neurochemistry in our life. And it affects us from the moment that we're in to our health. So research shows when you understand the power of gratitude, make it a discipline, make it part of your life, express it. It has no value until you express it. So gratitude does work. Today, I just wanted to go something and talk a little bit about gratitude deficit disorder. That sounds pretty serious, but in reality, it is that we have created a culture where people are so self-centered, and I'm saying everybody, that was self-centered culture, that we have lost the ability to be grateful for the things we take for granted. And thanks in the workplace is what I want to talk about today. And the study and the research that's been behind it, and what they're finding out is that companies and organizations that have a culture of gratitude and they express it consistently, they're more productive. Now, let's take a look at your own personal life. You apply those same principles, you're going to become more productive. You're going to be happier. You're going to be more focused, more intentional about what you do. So Whole Foods has created a culture. Every meeting they have, including board meetings, they express the gratitude for all their employees, not just those in the room, but all the way down to the person that stocks the shelves or sweeps the floor. And they have created a culture that's more productive. And that's John McKee, the CEO of Whole Foods Market. And that's just one of many. There's a lot of research and studies around it. What they found out in their studies, there's a lot of thankers. A lot of people thank their people on a regular basis. But they also found out there's a biggest majority of the workforce thank nots. They don't thank people. They don't thank people for the littlest things. And what they have found out is how that affects the organization's productivity, their profits, and all those things. And it's a sad number. We have a gratitude deficit. Over half of people in management, 51%, do not express gratitude on a regular basis. Or if they do, it's just surface. And the numbers are pretty staggering. So if you have a business or an organization and it's struggling, it's not as productive, the attitudes of the workforce are negative, and may you want to look at what are you doing with regards to gratitude and how that would impact the performance of your company. And when they looked at low performing companies or organizations not producing or performing at their highest levels, what they found out, those cultures have a culture of punishment. They put their head in the sand, they ignore, they reprimand people more than they reward people. Interesting. So culture of gratitude is a powerful thing to implement in your business. And it starts with you. If you're the leader of the organization, start with that place of gratitude. Do the work. Get into this book. How can you teach your people to be more grateful? And in that survey, they found that 43% of the workforce feels totally unappreciated. Virtually, they don't see that they're valued. 43%. That's a staggering number. If that's your company, I would hope that you'd want to fix that because those are the people that are here today and gone tomorrow. They're off to finding. See, it's not all about the money and the fringe benefits and all that. It's people are looking for a place they feel comfortable and safe and appreciated. Are you creating that environment where they will go to the extra mile because they know they're appreciated through gratitude? So it also goes all the way down to in our relationships, our families, our church communities, any organization we're in. What level of gratitude are we expressing? Are we creating that culture of gratitude? Leadership or people that run an organization understand that gratitude helps people feel happier. They work harder and they will stay in your company longer. Wow. Gratitude in the workplace. Who would think that gratitude was a primary business principle? I just encourage you, if you have a business or an organization, a team, look at your culture of gratitude. How are you expressing it? How are you helping your people grow in that capacity so they can be better influencers in your organization? So, gratitude deficit disorder. Our culture predominantly is not as grateful as it used to be in the past. People are under stress, they're on the run, they're hurried, they're not taking time. They if they do any gratitude, it's on the surface instead of really understanding that. And I always go back to what blows my mind is the world record of writing gratitude. 18,256 consecutive days of writing one gratitude statement. In a little more detail than I'm just grateful for the cup of coffee I have or grateful for the weather. No duplication. And improvement in anything takes work. It takes discipline. It takes focus. What's your desired outcome that you want to have your life looking around, formed around? If you form it around gratitude, you're going to have a much more fulfilling and richer life, not just in the bank account, but how you view the world, how you feel, how you interact with people. Greater riches there than the bank account, I guarantee you. So what are you doing? It takes work. And I guarantee you that world record, that's 50 years, never missing a day, writing one new thing that she was grateful for, never duplicated. Well, how? That's a lot. You think about it. But we have infinite amount of things that we can be grateful for. And wouldn't you ask this question? The person that did that every day, do you think they have maybe a greater and a deeper and a more grateful heart than somebody that doesn't write anything at all or never expresses gratitude? I would think so. I would think so. So I don't have 18,256 days left in my. That's another 50 years. That would put me about 120 some years in age. But so I'm looking at how I can become better at putting these principles to work to make gratitude even stronger in my own life. And if I can do that in my own life, I want to influence other people to be more grateful. As a coach, you're always free to reach out to me. Just put in the comment line, hey, I want to talk to you about gratitude or whatever. I'd love to have a discovery session. Find out more about what I'm doing in the area of coaching and mentoring with my programs. So gratitude, the foundation of success, foundation of a rich and fulfilling life is, I believe, through a place of gratitude. With that all said, I'm signing out. Have a great day. Tomorrow, turn on your notifications. Pamela Bruening is coming in, Dr. Pamela Bruening. deeper dive learning. She's going to share with you what needs to change in the educational system. If you're a parent, have children, you need to be here tomorrow. Turn on your notifications. She was going to blow your mind of how we can change the educational system from understanding the process of where the genius lies in each one of us. Have a great day. I am signing out.